of the publishing persuasion, of the publishing persuasion. Was my thing acting up again?
Yeah. But I'll be able
Okay,
to
I
trim it.
think I think I know what it is. It like Zoom needs an update, and it's telling me you
Mm.
need to do that now. And I didn't even notice it until just now, and I didn't do it again. But so
Don't
I think
stress.
that's
I
it's
would have
punishing
stopped
me.
us if it was like super unworkable. I always stop us, but I kind of like weigh up, is it going to destroy the conversation where we are, or is it more important and I can't hear you? But it was okay. I'll be able to there's just parts where you freeze and then suddenly your audio will kick in and you're like, everything
I
comes out at
startle
once.
you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
But don't stress. It's
Okay,
fine.
thanks. Yeah, I'll update the system.
If
I'll
people want
update
to
that.
listen to the great Angela Montoya, they're gonna just have to put up with like slight glitches, you know?
Yeah, it
Unless
is true.
unless we actually did like, what some of these, and I don't even think we could do it because we're in different countries. You know how people have like a booth and they're like set up and they have all, I've thought about this in terms of content. I know the algorithm would prefer it if I had like great quality, phone size image that focuses on you and then it's on me and the audio is so clear. And I thought about it and I was like, oh, I wonder if like we could somehow. And then I was like, bitch, you could do all of that and the algo might still not decide to boost that post. So just
It's
do what's
true.
easy.
We love
And
easy.
yeah, got to be
We
easy.
found our people,
Yeah,
and they get it. They get it.
yeah. I mean, people used to
Um,
listen to the crackling radio with like no candle lights and shit, and they still were thriving. So,
it's true. We
bit
should
of a
just go back
lag.
to that. Yeah, a little bit of a lag. Um, has that owl always been behind you?
That's a tanuki. No, he hasn't been there.
Okay, it's not an owl. Is that the thing that was tormenting Goose?
No, that's
Oh,
Totoro. But good.
oh,
It looks kind of similar. This is a Japanese tanuki, raccoon
that's
dog.
freaking cute.
That's his
Oh,
balls that
okay.
he's sitting on. It's like part of the mythology that they use their giant nutsack to do battle.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's a
I'm
fucking
sorry.
whole thing. When you need a funny rabbit hole to go down, there's like literal ancient artwork of tanuki doing battle with their giant nutsack. Isn't he cool? So this is like the
No, wait, stop. Melanie, I haven't gotten past that yet.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. They
Okay.
wait, and
Okay.
actually, one of the one Ghibli Pompoko, it's not as famous like outside of Japan because I think most people don't get it. But Pompoko is a Studio Ghibli movie all about tanukis, and I'm pretty sure from I've only seen that one a couple times, but they legit like do nutsack battles in that, I believe. It's a whole historic thing. Japan has a great sense of humor. So
This is
yeah,
the
that's
best
his
thing I've
balls. Look how
heard.
shiny they are.
Wow. This is the best thing I've heard. And he has little nipples?
Yeah, he's a robust fellow.
Wow.
He's always carrying his sake. They're considered to
Well,
be
of
quite
course.
magical and lucky, and it used to be in my kitchen actually, but then I realized I wasn't getting to appreciate him there. And he's like a really special one when we did our big camper van trip living in Japan for 6 months. It was actually one of the first things we bought in this like rickety little painter's van we were living in. And I was like, how do we keep this like ceramic? Like, we had such little space. Choosing to buy a giant ceramic tanuki at the start of our journey was a choice. I was so worried he was going to break. And I was really specific about my neurodivergence kicked in. I was really specific about his face. I was like, I'm never going to find one that looks exactly like this again. So we were like protecting him the whole trip. He made it all the way back to Australia. And I have a sake cup that when we bought him, because we were just in this like little bumfuck nowhere town. And like it always surprised people when we would rock up. Because it's like they don't expect to see tourists, let alone like white tourists in the middle of the sticks, you know? So you really stand out. And we'd go like this little artisan, and he had like his ceramics in his garage. And like he gave me as a gift this little sake cup to match with him, which I've used so much it's like got a chip in it now. But yeah, anyway, that's Tanuki. May his nutsack protect you always. I just wanted him where I can see it because we look at this when we're sitting watching TV and stuff. So I
Yes,
wanted him
thank you.
to. I want to like make my shrine more cluttered. Like my, I'm slowly reaccumulating up there and stuff. I just want it to be like a little
I
witchy
love it.
paradise.
I love it. And I love him. I love his little balls on your
Right,
mantle.
just
Or
resting, just
big ones, I
giant.
suppose.
I'm gonna send you Tanuki nutsack art for the rest of the week. Just be prepared.
Please, please, and thank you. This
Yeah,
is exactly what I needed. This is the
you did.
stuff that I need in my life, that I didn't know I needed, and I appreciate that. So thank you.
We all need it, and
It's
you're
so good.
welcome. I'm happy to
Yes.
educate in all the nutsack ways. It's which
It's
is
so
funny.
unexpected.
It's not really though, because I sent you the nutsack of a kangaroo not that long ago.
Yeah. Where is that?
Somewhere.
Oh, I put it. Oh, he's in my office, I think. Every time
Oh,
I see Gretchen, she brings him up to everybody whenever we're anywhere in public.
I'll have
And
to
so,
send
yeah,
her
that's
her very own.
you should. She would love it. She is obsessed
Oh my
with
God, I'll
my
have to
kangaroo
send her
balls.
one. They're
Yes. Because, it's
everywhere.
not every day. Yeah. I mean, it's not
Nah.
every day you get one,
Has she
scrotum.
handled your scrotum?
No, because I haven't brought it, with me. I guess
Well, do
next
you
time
know
I know
what?
she's coming.
Just hold on to your britches because it was either the bottle opener or the keychain. So I'll just send you the keychain so you can have it with you at all times and show it to your friends. There was a hot minute when I sent you that, like, because you just gave me the perfect reaction that you want when you send your friend a traumatic gift. I was a bee's dick away from like sending you a scrotum purse, a scrotum
Oh my
keychain,
God. I
a
swear.
scrotum back scratcher. There's so much scrot in Australia, kangaroo scrot in Australia.
So much merch. Yeah, that who would have thought? These poor kangaroos are just out here hopping around.
Do you know?
Meanwhile, this Japanese lore, he gets the big ones. He
Oh
gets to
yeah,
just keep his.
yeah, yeah. You'll
It's a
notice
shame.
them now. If now that you've seen him, you might notice like sometimes Japanese restaurants will have them out the front or like
Oh,
up
I'm
on like
looking.
you'll yeah, they're quite actually my part of my sleeve is a tanuki. I'll show you when I'm wearing something less because I love them so much because it's such a debauch, mischievous character. It's actually a huge part of my sleeve. That's not
Does
I
he
got
have
him.
his
Oh, I got him modeled after that one. I took that one to my tattoo artist. I was like, put this on me. He's here, but this is like a bit, I don't even have a bra on. So if I try to show you, my boobs are just gonna erupt out. But one day when I'm more decent, I'll show you he's here. He's huge. He's like covers like most of my lower bicep.
I didn't know
So yeah,
this.
I've got
Okay.
balls on my bicep.
You
I
know
might be
what?
able to pull this up.
Yes.
Yeah. It's actually more stretchy. Here he is. Oh wait, he didn't put the balls in. He's upside down.
Oh, wait, I think that's his face I'm seeing. Yeah, okay, I
That's
see
his
the
face there.
face.
That's his sake. No, there's no balls, alas.
Gonna have to go back,
I'll be like,
get them on.
Mistake. I thought you put a scrotum on me. Why did you not? He's hard. You're probably struggling to see him because that's the part of my tattoo that's unfinished.
Well, now you need to go get it finished. Now we
I
know.
know, but my artist is in Sydney and it's such a mission to go to him. And because it's under there, I just forget that he's unfinished.
Oh, yeah, that's valid. Well, how far is Sydney from you? Is it a flight? Is it a
It's like
drive?
only not even an hour flight, but a drive like we used to drive up there and stay with Phil's parents, and that's when I'd get my tattoo artist to work on my tattoo. But basically once Phil's parents moved and we stopped having a reason to go to Sydney, and then COVID hit.
Ah,
So like we just stopped doing that. They weren't there. COVID hit, no one was traveling. And then you just get used to having a half-finished tattoo. You just forget about
Yeah.
it in the years that were. And the part that's mostly visible is like way more complete. So I just
Yeah.
kind of forget about it.
Well, I'm gonna have to encourage you to get those
Mm,
balls on you
mm,
because the world would be better for it. Now
I
that
think
I
so.
know the lore behind this, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have this happen. We need this
Yeah, my little cheeky
in our
guardian.
lives.
Yeah, you're one of the guardians on there as well. That's the oh, once again, reactions is on. I'm
Oh,
slowly
see, I
just
haven't updated. Oh wait, no, it's
it
coming.
did do
Oh no,
it.
no, it's not. Anyway,
Anyway, in
whatever.
case anyone was unsure where they are, although I feel like a conversation about Tanukis and Scrotum War is probably going to tell you that you are on of the publishing persuasion. If you
Yes, this
weren't
is true.
sure, I think we're the only podcast that talks about scrotums and cloacas with the frequency
Yeah,
that we
right.
do.
Especially called like of the publishing persuasion, especially something where it gives off literary vibes.
Mm.
This is what you're gonna get from us. Yeah, so welcome everyone to the show. I
Mm.
wanted to tell you, Melanie, I DM'd you about this book,
Oh my God.
Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I've been seeing it everywhere. I've been seeing a lot of friends post it, and I was always like, "Oh, that's interesting." Like it didn't seem like it was something that I would ever like be interested in. But then I think I saw that Seth MacFarlane, who is Family does Family Guy, I believe he's doing the adaptation of this book series. I might
Yeah.
be way off, but it's like a cult. It has like a cult following. Like people
Mm.
love these books. And so I was like, you know what? YOLO. I'm just gonna start reading books that like just sound really interesting and maybe aren't like because a lot of times I've been reading books that are like in my genre
Mm.
or books that I'm trying to learn how to write. But what I find interesting is when I like read out of my genre, that's where I find the most inspiration. And so listening to, because I'm doing the audiobook, listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl has been so fun and inspiring because it is absolutely batshit. Like, like it is so funny and like raunchy and terrible and like gory. It's everything. It's so fun. Especially because the audiobook, the actor is so good.
Oh my
So
God.
let me give you a quick
Please,
little
I'm sat and
synopsis.
ready for the synopsis.
Okay, so Carl is I don't know if he's in his like late 30s or what age he is, but he basically steps outside of his house in the middle of the night. There's snow, so he like runs out to chase after his ex-girlfriend's cat. And it's this prissy cat. She's like won all these awards, so he's like he runs out into like Crocs and his boxers and a shirt into the snow to get this cat, whose name is Princess Donut. And so he's outside, and as soon as he steps outside, every building in basically the world, even vehicles, like smash down, completely crumple into the earth, just flat down, is pummeled. And so then he gets a voice in his head, and it is another like kind of like aliens, but like a different
Mhm.
race of humans, or I guess they're not humans, but whatever they are, telling him that, you have, congratulations, you survived pretty much. And if you want, or basically they're like, well, we're taking over this planet. If you want a chance to live, you can either, have your hand just stay out here in the cold and wilderness with nothing. Good luck to you. We'll let you live. Or you can go into basically kind of like a Minecraft sort of world. You can go into these different levels and try to survive these levels to get to, kind of like freedom or to get to like a safety zone. And so
Yeah.
he has to get through these dungeons by a certain amount of time. And if you don't, the dungeons smash in on him. And so it's basically like he sees like the information. It's like basically like he's in a video game,
Yeah.
but he's actually living it. And the cat is so funny because I'm gonna give a spoiler, but the cat gets a voice, and it's so ridiculous and so funny, and like the way the aliens have like basically tried to learn human lingo, and so
Mm.
they use like different human reference points and like human jokes, and they're just like so bad, and it's so funny. So that's what I'm listening to right now, and I'm having the best freaking
Oh
time.
my God.
So I think you guys should try it and see what you think, because it's
I think
just
I will. Based on
yes.
how it is lighting your whole body up with joy and like sparkle, I'm gonna need it.
You do, because I posted about it, and the amount
Yeah.
of our friends who are like, "Oh my gosh, like welcome to the cult."
Oh my
Like, "Oh, I
God.
just finished book 7. I just finished book 6." And I'm like, "Oh, dang, I didn't know it was like this." And so yeah. So get
Okay.
on it.
I am
Yes.
so
Dungeon
ready.
Crawler Carl. It's
Dungeon
your
crawler
joke too.
Carl.
Like it's your humor too. You're gonna
Flockers
love it,
and
I think.
scroats.
Oh, like it, it's like not like it's not like sexy raunchy stuff, but it's like it's just his humor and like
Yeah.
how the things are written. You're just like that's actually hilarious and like so clever.
Oh my
So yeah,
God.
that's what I've been doing.
I'm gonna need it.
Yes.
It sounds glorious. And honestly, I agree with you. I think anytime I try to read in the genre that I'm writing, it doesn't end well. Like I find it like a slog. I really need other stuff to what I'm writing to like spark the
Yeah.
creativity and keep it going. So dungeon crawler Brad,
Carl.
Carl.
Carl. Carl.
Dang it, Carl. You
Yeah.
said Carl 3 times and I was still like, It's Brad.
He's just whatever. I'm sure he wouldn't mind. I'm sure he'd be fine with that.
Yeah, and so you're
No, it is
finding
true.
your brain is like what's it inspiring?
Like just like a freedom. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like why not just write the things that
Yeah.
like you think are really cool or
Mm,
interesting or different. You know what I mean? Like
I
I think
do.
that's what it is for me is just being like, oh, this is really unique and really funny.
That whole train of thought is so liberating. And I've been trying more and more to think like that lately, to not just like box myself in to like one idea or one like, yeah, just to like play and have fun with stuff. So it sounds like the perfect thing to do that with.
Yes,
And I
please.
cannot wait
Please
to
do.
see more of your kooky humor unlocked in your books because I live for it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see where we go from here.
Yeah.
But it's so fun. Yeah.
Might have to
Get
be
on it.
adult to fully unlock your humor, huh? Like an adult book.
Yeah, because he just goes for it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just funny. So please read.
Well, I think that's what made us
I like the
gravitate.
audiobook too.
Sorry, darling, there's a bit of a lag. I don't mean to keep talking
Oh,
over you.
poo.
No, no,
No,
I'm
no, no,
just
it's
sorry to
me.
keep talking over you.
No, it's fine. I no, it's fine.
You go, you
No, I
go.
was just saying I actually forgot what I was even saying.
About using like whatever voice feels good for you and just like going with it.
That's it. That's it, Melanie.
I was just gonna say, I feel like that exact thing that you're talking about is what made us gravitate towards spicy books to start with. Because there's a freedom and like an audacity and just tongue in cheek to everything. Like it just doesn't take itself too seriously for a lot of like the ones we gravitated to. And there's such like a joy in that. And I think that that joy is like what drew us to this in the first place.
Yeah, no,
Mm.
exactly. It's that being able to just be bold in writing
Yeah.
what feels right and what feels fun.
Mm.
So yeah, I agree. But I hate to cut us short
Yeah. Oh my God.
because
You gotta go.
I'm going to go see Moana.
Oh my God. Yay.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. But
Yeah, let's
yeah, it's before we go, is there anything you want to chat about?
but I don't want to delay you on your thing. We can chat next time.
Okay.
But
Well,
I
if there's
will
anything
say
pressing
what
on
I
your
will
mind.
say, just so you can like watch your movie in peace. As you know, I had a small mentee bee yesterday about my book. Um, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday was like one of the worst writing days of my fucking life until it was one of the better days. Like I just spiraled so hard because I don't know, the way my brain works, like once I've kind of mapped out a world and where it's going, and I'm sure a lot of us like this, it's so hard to break it apart because I got my edit letter. And like honestly, all of it's on point. What what Sandra wants me to do is so on point. It's just, yeah, it's hard to sometimes imagine how you can fit it all in. And I'll be honest, yesterday I didn't think I could do it. I was just like, I can't do it. There's no way I can make it all work without destroying the whole world I've created. So yeah, I had a little mentee bee for most of the day and I was doom spiraling hard. And then at the end of the day, Phil rang me. And honestly, I think Phil is my what does Jill call her ducks? Her talking ducks? Yeah, she's got her ducks and she
I
talks
don't
to them to
remember.
work
Yeah, I don't
out
remember what
her.
she calls them.
Yeah, she called her something funny. I guess rubber duck is pretty funny. She talks to her rubber ducks to like sort out plot ideas. And I think like because Phil's a truck driver and like if he's just on a long drive, I can just like sort out what's in my brain. So the first hour of the chat was just me crying about how shit I am at this and why am I even doing it? And then once I like came out of the panic spiral, I was like, "Do you want to hear my synopsis?" Just like teary to him. He's like, "Yeah, of course." God bless this man, like if there's a God, there's not a God. But anyway, clo-
Melanie.
I just said it
Oh
on
Lord.
impulse, and then my atheist kicked in, and I was just like,
Oh no.
universe and plants bless this man. Anyway, and then I was like reading it, and just like as I read it aloud to him, I was like filling in the plot holes and like the things that weren't working when I was writing it down. And it's not perfect, but I did have after my breakdown, I had a breakthrough. And I don't
Ooh.
hate my new synopsis. And I
Okay.
even know that there's stuff that's better in it now than it was before. Um, like it's just doing more now. It's like Sandra wants it to be able to stand alone, basically, because then you can sell it as a standalone with serious potential. But I didn't set it up as a standalone. So pulling it apart to do that has like almost broke my brain, but we got there. So
Okay. Little breakdown before the
that's
breakthrough.
it.
I love it.
That's
That
it.
makes me so happy.
Thank you. And thank you for being so sweet to me yesterday when I was spiraling as well, because yeah, sometimes you just need a friend to be like, yeah, that's fucked. And just that like validation of like what you're going through is valid and feels like shit. It means so much. And it's just like I think we all have these moments where you're just like, what the shit am I doing? Like, do I have to rewrite this? Am I even any good at this? But yeah, I think one day to bad writer mental health and then kind of bringing it back. That's not too bad. That's probably my
I'd say
personal
that's
best
good.
record time.
Well, good. Congratulations to you. I knew it was gonna come. I knew that breakthrough was
I
happening.
didn't. I was ready to throw the fucking laptop out the window and just like, I don't know, get a job as a dog groomer. So- no, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Anyway, let's not make you late for the nippleless Moana.
I'll keep you updated.
Keep me
Oh,
updated. Um,
yes.
I wanted to ask, what about you? Was there any pressing thing on your mind? But I don't want to make you late.
No, I don't have anything pressing. I've
Mm.
just been enjoying my book.
Well, you now have Tanuki nutsacks pressing.
Pressing all over. Yeah.
Pressing everywhere. Do you have the bio
All over.
for Dana?
I do. Hopefully I won't be too laggy for you.
No, no, you're good
All
now.
right. Good. Well, frick. Dana Swift started making up fantasy worlds when she was 11 years old and hasn't stopped since. She graduated from the University of Texas at Austin, where she earned degrees in English and advertising. Dana currently lives in Austin, Texas with her husband and golden doodle Kala, whose antics inspired the dragons in When Dealing with Dragons. Her debut, Cast in Firelight, and its sequel, Bounded by Firelight, were published with Delacorte Press.
I'm sorry, but
Ding.
saying golden doodle after the conversation we just had, I can't cope with that. I genuinely can't cope with that.
This is the kind of stuff you're going to get on this podcast.
It's true.
You know, you get it
Buckle
all.
up. Buckle up, join the madness. I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. And I do put the disclaimer in all our promo, our mostly bookish podcast. Just so
That's
people
perfect.
know there are gonna be other conversations. Um, join us. Join the scrote madness. I'm sorry, you can cancel me now and go watch your movie.
Never, never. Okay, yes, I'm
Go
off.
have fun.
All right.
All right, love
Bye.
you. Have fun.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, we're
Well,
here. We're all
hello.
here.
Yes, we are here. We're ready. I love
Hey,
your earrings, by the way.
thank you. Yeah, they're like knitty.
Yes. Oh my gosh, they're perfect.
Thank
Gorgeous.
you.
Awesome. Okay, well, we're recording. We're all here. We all look amazing. So let's get right on into it. I'm
Okay.
just excited. I'm honestly so excited because I love this book and I love you. So I can't. I hope all of our listeners take the time to get to know you and get to know this book and everything. And yeah, I'm who doesn't also just love dragons? Like,
I know.
you know? Yes, I'm here for it. Did you like have you always been a dragon lover? Like was there a show or a book or anything that was like, you know what? I need more of this in my life.
I mean, How to Train Your Dragon was like pretty influential. Um, but I think from like middle grade, I was always like that. I wasn't a horse girl, but I was a horse book girl, if that makes sense.
Ah, yeah.
And so that's why like I think a lot of people are like, your dragons are kind of horse-like. And I'm like, yep, yep, puppies and horses, yep. They're pretty
Yeah.
so
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Did you watch the How to Train Your Dragon, the live action one?
yes, I have. Yes.
So good. It was so freaking good.
I haven't seen
Yes,
it
I love
yet. Is
it.
it worth the watch?
Yeah. Have you
Yeah.
watched the animated
Oh
ones? Or I
yeah,
guess what are yeah,
several
okay. Yeah.
times.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Then
They're
I
totally cool.
get.
pretty shot for shot. Like they
Yeah.
didn't really do big changes.
Mm.
It's true. It is very, very true. But go for it. If you like watch it. Yeah, my daughter and I tonight we're gonna go see the live action Moana, and I'm so curious to
Mhm.
see the differences there. So yeah, we
Mm.
shall
Yeah.
see.
Report back because I don't know if it's true, but I read somewhere that they like blurred the Rock's nipples out. Is that right?
I, I've heard that.
Yeah. Please report back.
I
We're
sh
back on that. That one
I
particular
shall.
detail.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to be focusing on now. Well, speaking of weird things to focus on and interesting things, interesting factoids, we want to get into interesting things about you. So what is the strangest thing that you own?
This was probably the hardest question on the list because I'm like, all the strange is probably like in here. I don't really own too many strange things. The coolest thing I now own is the metal plate of the book
Oh my
that I got from the
God.
printer, which is very cool.
Whoa.
Isn't this cool? I was like, I wish to have this. And they were like, sure, you
Yes.
may have this. So it's the title page, which I'm very
Wow.
excited about. That's the coolest thing I probably
That's
own.
slick. Wait, that is honestly pretty freaking cool. You went to the printers or something? Okay.
Yes, yes. I was
That's
going to be kind of in the New England area 2 months before pub date. So I was like, any chance you're printing right when I'm there? And it didn't work out, but then they were like, well, if you really want to go, here's the address. You can do that. And I just went for it and it was amazing.
that's
Whoa.
cool, honestly.
What's the metal plate
Did you go?
for?
Yeah, so this is a little how it's made. This is how books get printed.
Yeah.
So they get why it's kind of bendable is it basically gets folded into a huge press on those big rolls of paper, and this presses onto the paper, and that's how your book gets printed. And this is what's called a plate.
Oh my God.
That's slick. It's like old school, like straight up, like we're using the
Yeah.
printing press.
They actually gave me, they were like, do you want all the pieces? So I have all the pieces of the book. So like, here's the book, but it's not trimmed yet. And
Oh,
then
this is cool.
here's the book trimmed. And if a book has like pretty end pages, that's what these would be. And then I have like the headband of a book. I have just one little form. So this is how books get made for those
Oh,
viewers at
whoa.
home watching. I also have the bareback
Oh my God.
hardcover that got put onto the book. So yeah, I went through the whole process and they're like, "Do you want each piece?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do."
Hell yes. You
Yeah.
got spoiled because
I
that's
know.
really fun.
I did get spoiled. Like I went in being like, you must get authors all the time. And they're like, we haven't had an author here in like 4 years. And I was
What?
like, no one, I guess no one asks for this and no one like arranges it. But they were so kind and like, what else do you want to see? And I'm like,
Oh,
everything.
I love
That's
this so much. And I feel
sweet. Yeah,
like,
I'd be like, show me everything.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I have videos. So eventually I'm going to make a whole like Dana's how it's made, how to, but it's already been like 2 months, so I've probably already forgotten half the things, but I'll try my best.
I feel like the printing factory is going to
That's so
have
cool.
more authors after this episode.
They're gonna be like, you can ask for that. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a really great team that really communicates. So I think my editor kept
Mm.
on like poking production, and production's like, okay, yeah, sure, if she wants to pay her way, let her go. And I was like, I'll go. So like I called up my mom. I was like, you want to go to rural Pennsylvania for 2 days?
And your mom's like, yes, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, my mom was all in. She loved it. She was like, wow. So
Okay, side
That's
quest. How was your trip to rural Pennsylvania?
it was good. It was right near Gettysburg. So like I was
Oh,
like, Mom, you want to like drive by Gettysburg as you know? So we and then we like ate at this like very, very old tavern that's like very touristy, like Gettysburg. So yeah, I mean, different books are printed different places. So like when a book has sprayed edges and like their special editions, most of the time that means China. But because my book didn't have super special stuff, it was very much in rural Pennsylvania. So, in a way, I got lucky that it wasn't special because then I got to do this very special thing about seeing the printing. So,
I
Yes, I
love that.
love that mindset.
Mm.
I love that. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna enjoy this and like and have a cool trip out of it. I think
Mm.
that's so freaking cool.
it was
I
so cool.
I love that, honestly. Yeah, who
Yeah.
needs sprayed edges? You know what I mean? When you get to go and see how it's made and like get goodies, who freaking needs that?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Glorious.
what is something that you think about way too often?
Um, Probably the demise of my career. No, I'm joking. Um, I don't know. Like, I don't have a Roman Empire. I mean, I guess I think of fantasy worlds a lot, so I'm always thinking of like magic systems and like how something could be turned into a magic system. But yeah, I don't know. My brain's always like all over the place. I don't have a like one special interest thing that I think about all the time. Do
Yeah.
you? What is your
Um,
think about
I
often?
feel I feel like the same. Like exactly. Like today, even I was thinking of the demise of my career. So yeah, I think that's just like a fun authorly thing
Yeah.
to dwell on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great time. But and also, yeah, like constantly thinking of different ideas and all this stuff. So yeah, our brains are just like going through it every second of the day. It's so fun.
I'm so sorry. We were glitching, and I realized my laptop was dying. So it's like I better plug us in case it's me. I feel like
Oh
I missed
no.
something
Hopefully it's not
iconic
me as
about
well.
careers dying.
Yeah, well, I was asking Dana, like, what do you think about, like, what's your Roman Empire? And she was kind of kidding about her career. you know, the d demise of her career, and then among all the other things too. But yeah,
Mm.
it's fun times
The
all
joys
around
of
for us authors.
publishing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally. Yes, 100%. But we keep going and on to the next thing is kind of like how been surviving. It's
Mm.
just
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah.
what next?
Yeah. Exactly. Like that's how you get through the query trenches. That's how you get through debut year. That's how you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's times where you're just like that next can feel so far into the future and you're just like, oh,
Mm.
okay.
Exactly. Yeah. What next? What is next? Who freaking knows? Although, do you oh well, we'll ask you at the end what is next, I suppose.
Mm.
Because I guess we'll let you think about it a little bit. Because who freaking knows?
I can answer now, whatever you want.
Okay, good. Yeah, what is next for you?
Well, for me specifically, I did get a two-book deal. So the
Good.
second book in that deal is a companion novel to When Dealing with Dragons.
Mm.
So that's very exciting. It's written. I just need to like do one last read through, which is happening this week. And then, yeah, it'll come out in summer of 2027. And I actually, like 2 hours ago, got the first sketch of the cover. So I was like, oh my God, it's a very exciting day. I get to see that and talk to Angela later. Like, this is amazing.
Yes. I'm so freaking excited because your cover is to die for. I
Oh my
can't
gosh.
wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got chills just thinking about it. I can only imagine. So, what are we exploring in this companion novel?
Yeah, so they wanted it to be a sequel, and I didn't because I didn't want my romance to like I didn't want to break them up, which is kind of what you have to do. You have to infuse conflict
Mm.
somewhere, you know? So the new companion is two different characters we actually haven't met yet. And it's their whole romance. But I expand on the fantasy parts of the world of When Dealing Dragons. So all the metal system, all the stuff that happened at the end of When Dealing Dragons, it gets explored more. So
That is so freaking fun. Was
yeah,
that
kind
always
of
like
like
part of the
what
plan?
romance novels do, where it's like a different couple per
Meet a
book,
new.
but the fantasy elements keep on escalating with the stakes.
Ooh.
That's freaking fun. Is that how you sold it as a two-book deal with that storyline in mind?
No, I sold it where I actually got on a Zoom with Wednesday Books, who's publishing When Taylor Dragons, and I was like, I would like a two-book deal, please. And they were like, okay, maybe, but like we really would like a sequel or a companion. But I was like, no, two standalones, please. And they let me have it. But then UK came in and said a few months later and said, we will buy both books only if it's a sequel or a companion.
Mm.
And that really, they were like, Dana, money, like they're offering us money, please take it. So with my editor, I created the whole idea of the companion novel.
Mm. I have to say, I'm really impressed by your I'm just gonna ask attitude because I really think it makes a difference. I think a lot of us have it in our heads that we should just let the big people do the big things. But I'm really impressed by how you're like, no, why couldn't I go to the printing factory? Why couldn't I ask for a two-book deal? Because I know I can write this. It's really inspiring. And I think how we should all back ourselves in this industry because most of it is us backing ourselves, right?
Mhm.
You know?
That's
Yeah.
sadly true.
Yeah. Yeah,
Where
there's a
where do
lot
you
of,
find that like
Mm.
gumption to do that?
I think, well, in debut year, it was COVID. So there was a lot of, I just got really into the debut group of like seeing the disparity of like, oh, this person's getting this person's getting this. But there was always that kind of like, ask, the worst thing they can say no. And my team was more like, I ask, and the worst they can say is they don't answer me for 6 months, and then it's too late. Which is like, I love them, but they just weren't very communicative with me.
Mhm.
Um, so I've just kind of learned when people do answer, it's like, why not ask? Why not just do it myself? I think that's how I learned how to do a lot by myself because my first experience was like, no, you're not having a marketing meeting. No, it was just a lot of no's or just nothing. And so I kind of like did it a lot myself.
Mm.
But then I became a book buyer at Books and Books in Miami, Florida. And basically, my job was to set up events, set up huge signings, and buy from all the publishers. And so I would meet every season with all these huge sales reps from every single industry. And they would tell me things that I was like, I don't think I'm supposed to know this. And then they would also like, I would just sign, some of these big authors, I would just like help sign 1,000 books. And I'd just ask them things, kind of like how you guys I feel like just in doing a podcast, you learn so much from every single different author. So it was that kind of like knowledge gaining that I've learned like, oh, yeah, some people have had 12 agents. Some people have, you know, got to nothing, but then their book became big because it went viral in some way. Like everyone's path is so different. And like the main thing is like doing it yourself, asking, and then sometimes being like, I'm not going to ask permission. I'm going to ask for acceptance or, I'll apologize if they get mad because a
Mm.
lot of times, like on social media, if something does go, like you could always delete a post, what's the worst that could happen? Um, so yeah, it's a lot of like what you guys are doing. I think is a lot of gaining knowledge and then learning. A lot of these people are book people, and book people are the best type of people. So like
Mm.
they're not, it's kind of like asking for blurbs too. Like the worst that a famous author is going to say is no or not respond to you at all, but that doesn't mean they're not a great person or their book isn't amazing? So yeah, it's just getting the
That's
courage to like walk up to a bookseller and be like, "Hi, can you stock my book?" And I know that scares some authors, but most of the time people are like, "Sure." So, I mean,
That's so true because I think we think everybody's so intimidating
yeah.
and are like these powerhouse angry people, but really it's just like
Yeah.
no, they're actually just bookish people that like are really nice.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I always just have it in my head like they're all just like sitting in New York, like yelling at each other across the building or something. But that's maybe not the case.
I'm sure those
Oh,
officers exist too.
yes, I'm sure. But yeah, in
Yeah.
our minds, we're gonna just pretend they're all just like really nice and like are ready to answer those emails. Please,
Mm.
like, please answer our emails,
Please
actually.
answer them. Yeah.
Mm.
I think that's great though that you had that like experience and you didn't just like, oh, I have this experience. Like you took it and ran with it and was like, okay, now I have this knowledge. I'm gonna just market my book. I'm gonna do things with it and I'm gonna have like the success on my own, finding my own way. And I really love that. Okay. I recently got your book in the mail and it had these really cool stickers. Now, was
Yes.
that
Oh, yeah.
something you did on your own as well?
These ones.
The
Oh my
cutest freaking
God.
things.
Aren't they so cute?
Wait.
So freaking cute.
Oh yeah.
Adorable.
So,
The hugging dragon one in the corner is everything.
I know that's the main character. And it really shows her personality because she's very like she's a dragon veterinarian, so it's like very caring for animals. But yeah, it's very
So
cute.
cute. Did you do
Yeah.
that on your own?
Yes, I did. I did the whole
Mm.
campaign on my own. I commissioned all the art. The only thing that they did was because I asked them to, like the PR package that you got, they said, "Hey, we're going to do these, and we're going to use your art. We'll print them for you." So they printed off like the character cards for me,
Mm.
and then I printed everything else, like, and I did the page overlays by myself. So
Wow.
yeah, most
Gorgeous.
of the art, I commissioned all the art, so I got it exactly how I wanted. I designed my own bookmark and
Wow. You've been busy.
yeah, but I mean, don't you feel like every author's busy with kind of stuff like this? I don't know. So
No,
yeah, they just
I
helped
think
print it. So
people like you go the extra mile. I don't think every author is busy with all of this.
oh,
And I
thank
think
you.
it's really inspiring to people to realize that they have some agency and have even ideas of stuff they can do. Because I think sometimes on the other end of the screen, it's really easy to be like, oh, this looks so good. This person got this. But you've been like hustling. And I think that that reality check within this industry is so important because I think most of the time you're like, yeah, to backtrack on everything I said, most of the time, yeah, like what we're seeing is like years and years of hard work. And the unicorn that gets the royal treatment is super rare, like
Yeah.
super, super
Yeah.
rare. The rest of us just grind and grind and grind, you
Right.
know?
It actually, during my debut year, the only other person who was going to debut on my day was me and Chloe Gong, of all people. And Chloe is just so wonderful. So, like, back in the day, I would DM her being like, "Did you make that graphic?" And she'd be like, "Yes, I did." And then she would like tell me what site she used, which is amazing. And then there are other times like, "Did you make that video?" And she's like, "Oh no, my publisher made that." And that really helped me understand, like, oh, okay, like her publisher made that. Like that's why it's some like so I was able to kind of categorize things that were in my control and out of my control. And she
Mm.
was just really nice enough to kind of just tell me the truth about things so that I could, line up like, oh, like her publisher's doing that, like, oh, they're doing like a pre-order campaign. Like that's what I should probably get on that and do my own. Like, and even though I wasn't lead title by any means, and I think she was maybe, or her book just blew up because it was amazing. I don't know the exact specifics there, but I was able to kind of like track what to do and how to do it based on Chloe just being so kind. And then this time she's the blurb on
Oh.
on the cover, so it just feels very because then my first book got pushed, so we actually didn't come out the same day. But I always like when this was up for blurbs, I was like, Chloe, will you? And she was like, yeah, she even said in an email, like, we toughed through the COVID years together. And I'm like, we really did.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I really love that. Like to go
Mm.
back again to you just asking the questions.
Right. Yeah.
It's so powerful to hear you say like
Yeah.
I reached out to Chloe and just was like, where are we at? Like, are you doing this? Because it's amazing, and being able to gauge in your mind, like, oh no, 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 Chloe Gong didn't do this like amazing video graphic, like the team did it. So it's like gives
Mhm.
yourself like a break of like, okay, I don't have to make that because I can't because
Yeah.
somebody's doing it for her.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
so good, honestly, and it kind of like for me, it would like sort of release this pressure of like I have to be
Yes.
able to do it, and you just sometimes you just can't.
Yes, it did release some of the pressure. But she does so much video and like stuff on her own
Mm.
too. So it did like propel me into like maybe I should do more TikToks. Oh gosh, that's hard, but like you get inspired by other authors doing so much. Like I get inspired by all your videos. Like, oh my gosh, when you're in your promo era, like I'm always
That's
like,
true.
those videos, they're so good.
Thanks. Yeah, I have reeled back because
I
it
know.
was a little too much. I have like been like, "Ah, take a
I think
break."
we
You
Yeah.
earned
all
a
do.
break. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we all need like a break, especially if you're like, hey, I have to draft a new book. I can't be posting 3 times a day.
Yeah. And even that will inspire people too, that when you hustle, you fucking hustle hard. And I agree, Angela promo era is iconic. But Angela Rest era is equally as important. And I think that
Yeah.
that's inspiring for the people who look up to you both to be like, yeah, these people hustle and they're super successful, but they rest. Like, there's got to be the break. They're not like trying to be a million people in one every day. Because I know you both probably do that some days, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't imagine like continuing on and not taking that break.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, when you are in promo mode, it's like game on. I have
Mhm.
this window to get all these goodies out, and it's really,
Mm.
really fun. But yeah, but you can crash and burn just just as easily. Are you still like in hardcore promo mode?
I guess I got back from my tour like 2 days ago, so I'm in
Woo.
the what's next? Like,
Mm.
I probably should still be in promo mode because it's still that like first month. Um, but eventually. Come like August, September, I'll probably be in let's draft the option or like figure out if I can sell another book mode, and that will be taking up my time.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Then it's on to the next thing, on to the
Yeah.
next fun slash misery.
Right. And then promo, like real hard promo for book two will come like this fall into like mostly spring next year. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we just keep going.
Yeah.
We're just moving forward.
Which is the beauty of like why I asked for that two book deal because I wanted that momentum because I sold my debut with a two book deal and then I got rejected on the third because sales weren't good enough. And then I tried to sell it. I fired my agent, got a whole new agent. I basically restarted my career. And there were some people in my DMs being like, Dana, where's your next book? And I'm like, I'm trying. I'm just getting rejected a lot. So like rejection for me happened before, in the middle, hopefully not after,
No.
but you just never know. Like, so my journey's been kind of like up and
Mm.
down. And that's why I'm publishing a book now, but I haven't in like 3 or 4 years. So
Mm. How did you navigate all the ups and downs and like the seasons of rejection?
yeah, sorry, my mom just texted me that she sold two more books, which is just so like,
Oh my
so
God, congrats.
Love her.
she is like, she bought like 40 copies and she's just like, who wants
Yeah.
one? 20 bucks?
I
20
love
bucks?
Oh my
She's so funny.
God. Shout out, mom.
Um, But how I navigated it actually was I got the day job, and that's how why I became a working at Books and Books, and that's how Angela and I really connected because we did your debut, like we did a whole virtual event when it was still like let's do virtual events.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
but I got that day job so that I didn't feel the pressure of like I have no income coming in, and so the
Mm.
rejection wasn't, I mean, it was hard, but it wasn't like, oh no, my financial livelihood depends on this. So that's how I navigated it. But then
Mm.
I got a job that really taught me so much about the industry that when I had the opportunity, I was able to truthfully like know so much about Edelweiss, NetGalley, just how all the like behind the scenes publishing stuff works. And I've been using that knowledge to then like help debuts and help any other author who ever wants to like ask me. So I love that I've now become the source of information. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. You heard that here, listeners. Reach
yeah.
out to Dana if you have any questions.
Yeah, no,
She's
for
been through
real.
it.
Yeah.
What would you say has been like the hardest part of your journey so far?
Um, I have some really high highs and then some really low lows. And some of the lows are like Dino, what? Which is like my arcs for my debut got printed in March of 2020 and they got stuck in China and never to be seen. So like all that marketing push, all that money kind of got lost. So like that was really rough. That was really rough. And I found out about that like a week after I had been in New York and my editor stood me up
What?
and I
No.
waited in the Penguin Random House lobby for 3 hours try not to
What?
cry. It was rough. It was so that's been like the hardest thing about my journey is that there were moments of like,
Mm.
oh, do they care about me at all? Like, am I going to be okay? But my new team, I've met my new editor 3 times, which is insane. So
Mm.
I'm very happy now. But that's the hardest thing that's happened to me, where I was like emotional mess because I had to then fly back to LA. And I was like,
Wow.
LA and New York aren't like right next to each other.
I
That's
curse them.
that's
And I
such
only
like an
feel like I can say
emotional.
that publicly too, is because
Mm.
she left publishing like months later without having read book two at all. So like I got orphaned and I got a new editor anyway. So my new editor was
Mm.
amazing. But yeah, that first
Oh my
time, first
God.
editor who acquired me was brilliant, but mixed up our
Damn.
days of when she was going to meet me. So
Damn. Well, okay. Well, what's been the best part, Dana? What's been the highest of highs?
I feel like this last week's been some really high highs. I got to do a full tour, uh, 6 different cities, in the last week and a half,
Wow.
and it's just been like to meet people in person after, having moments where like I'm trying to meet people in person. And so
Mm.
now I've met I've met my in LA, I had an event where I was ta in conversation with like the narrator who is the voice of Farron.
Cool.
That was so special. I've met my copy editor, I've met my editor, I've been to the Macmillan offices, like all those things. I went to BookCon on my own. I paid for it, but like that was really special to like see that whole buzz and everything. I met you at BookCon, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Freaking okay, yeah. So yeah, you've been killing it. Like whoever that person was, we don't even know them anymore. Like you've been out here doing the thing, killing it, getting your book into the hands of readers. And that's all that freaking matters. And congratulations, honestly,
Yeah.
on all of that. All of your hard work has been paying off. I've been seeing your book and people bragging about it. I posted about your book and someone said it was their favorite. I was like, yes, she's out here doing the work. So pish posh to whoever that was, you know?
Bish posh. How very dare they? It's such an
How very
emotional image. I actually welled up picturing you there waiting in th for like just waiting in the for no one to come. It's like such a the heartstrings were stringing. Did they like apologize profusely at least?
Yeah, she called me, like I flew home and she called me the next day and apologized.
Hmm.
Um, but then like had to deliver the news of like also no arc. So I was just like
Oh,
um and
okay,
also
yeah.
that call, I was in like a very cementy LA huge apartment complex that I could never get good reception. So I actually had to take that call sitting on the sidewalk. So I was just like, yes, hello.
I feel like there's like a book in this. This is like the intro to a book somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Intro to her villain era is what
Yeah, valid.
like, that would be it. That would be mine. I feel like that's it. I'm done with this. But you weren't, and you kept going. And I think that's also what's so beautiful about getting to see you here celebrating your next book is like I think publishing is so hard on us. Just
Yeah.
getting all of the rejections, all of these things, and for us to just keep going, I think is so, so special. Like, what is that thing that like propels you forward? What is the magic that's making you go?
Um, I will say like some of your questions were like, did you always want to be a writer? And so what propels me is like I've always wanted to be a writer. Like at 7, it was like, dress up what do you want to be when you grow up? And like I put like a pencil in my hair and I was like, is this what makes a writer? Like the pencils and like little note I carried around a little notebook and I was like, yep, I want to be a writer. I just Yeah, it was a dream from the beginning for sure. At 11, I started planning my first book. At 14, I started writing it. At 18, I finished it. And then in college, I queried it, rejected a lot. Um, and then right at the end of college, I got a new idea, and that actually became my debut. So, yeah. That's been kind of my journey. So I was like very young and like hungry for it. I would actually do like a mental thing of like if anything bad happened to me, like I didn't get an award or I, didn't get a good grade or on something, I always had this like it doesn't matter because one day you'll be published. Like one day you're going to get that. So
Mm.
it would always help me calm down. And I would also do this weird thing of like if I was emotional in any way, I was like catalog it for like this is how to describe this emotion when a character's feeling it. So I've always been a little weirdo, so that helped.
That's that doesn't sound weird to me. That sounds like very smart coping mechanisms to like trick your brain into like doing the thing and not spiraling. Sounds like
Maybe.
honestly, Slay, I'm gonna adopt some of those.
Oh, good.
It sounds like you were born to do this,
Yeah.
and that's why you're still here, and I freaking love that. Okay, I see somehow we're down to like our final few minutes, but so I really want you to tell our listeners about when dealing with dragons. Can you give us like a synopsis about what it's about?
Yeah, yeah. So I'll hold up the book for the promo of it. So it is about Farron Walsh, who's our main character. It's also a dual point of view, so we also have James Murphy. And she lives on a dragon sanctuary and wants to be a dragon vet. And then he interns for the summer, all the while she does not like him because of like class systems and all these different things he's done. And then he is actually obsessed with her. So we have that he falls first and harder. And it's that great like point of view of like seeing inside his head. There's a lot of like miscommunication a little bit at the beginning where you understand why she hates him, but you see that. And then the dragons in this world actually don't breathe fire. They have a metal coat. And so those metal scales shed, and humans have learned how to manipulate that metal. So they have like a metal bending if you watch Avatar, but it's called crafting in this world. So yeah, you have a really cool magic system with dragons, and then you have just really fun, heartfelt characters. And the inspiration behind it was my mom and I were watching All Creatures Great and Small, and she demanded I write something contemporary and heartfelt like that. And I said, no, if I ever did something like that, I'd want to do dragons or something fantastical. And that's how the idea of Dragon Vets came to be. So that
Oh.
is when dealing with dragons.
It sounds like your mom's been like a really important part of your. She
Yeah.
came up a few times. Has she been like somebody that anchors you?
Yeah, I actually dedicated the book to her. I can read it to my mom for at a time where many said, no, you shouldn't. She said, yes, you can. So
Stop.
I
Okay,
really love
wait,
her.
wait.
I'm gonna fucking
Stop.
cry, ugly type.
Stop it right now, because that is the sweetest, most magical thing in the world. Yeah, feeling it. That's
Angela and I are
beautiful.
gonna ugly cry. You can finish the show.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, now I am too. Yeah, she was mad the first two books weren't dedicated to her, so I was like, this one will be yours fully. It's also very much about like motherhood because there's a lot of like mother dragons and things like that in the book. Angela, who's read it, will know what I'm talking about. So it did feel apt that it is dedicated to her.
It's
Wow.
beautiful. The book is fantastic. The magic system's so cool. The
Oh yeah.
dragons and their magic, like it's all so cool and so unique. So I'm just so glad we got to have you on to talk
Mm,
about it, and hopefully our listeners will find your book and pick it up and read it and love it just as much as I do, as the rest of the world should. So I honestly just thank you for joining us. We're down to like our last minute, and we've already talked about what's next for you.
Yeah.
So
We
I
did.
don't even. I'm just so happy that you came on, honestly. And I think we're just gonna have you back on because we didn't ask you any of our questions really. So we'll have to have you come back on so you could tell us more about yourself in the future
yeah.
when this comes out.
Honestly, those are my favorite episodes where we just chat like we're in a cafe somewhere talking all the things.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like in our last minute, I do want to ask, is there something you hope your readers get from your book?
Oh yeah. So I really write a lot of YA to like entertain first and foremost. Being a bookseller, I saw a lot of like kids who aren't reading or like
Mm.
they feel like YA isn't really for them anymore. So I wanted to really make sure a book was like entertaining for them above all else.
Mm.
Age appropriate for them above all else too. So it is reads a little bit more like firmly YA instead
Yeah,
of upper. So
I
it's
love
not
that.
crossover like at all, in my opinion. It's more like firmly 12 to 18.
Mm.
Though a ton of adults love it, and I
Yeah.
hope so too.
Of the publishing persuasion, of the publishing persuasion.